Hello and welcome to Matador News. I'm Lindsey Karlis.
And I'm October Primavera. President Obama says this morning the recent actions of ISIS are comparable to American slavery. He says no God condones terror and extremists are hiding behind religion. Also today, Jordan has launched new airstrikes on ISIS. This is in retaliation for the public video of one of their pilots being burned alive. Jordan's King Abdullah II says the response is harsh because ISIS is not only fighting them, but Islam as a whole. The most recent public execution seems to have reignited the U.S.-led coalition to fight against the terrorist organization.
Pope Francis has accepted an invitation to visit the United States Congress. He will appear on September 24th. This will be the first time the head of the Catholic Church will address a joint meeting of Congress. The Pope's trip has been confirmed, but exact details are still being released. He is expected to attend a World Meeting of Families Summit in Philadelphia during his visit. Last year, the Pope said he would also like to visit New York.
Leaders of France and Germany are proposing a peace plan to end the fighting in Ukraine. Senator John McCain says the United States needs to provide assistance to the Ukrainian military in its fight against pro-Russian separatists.
Russia's invasion of the sovereign territory of Ukraine, which has continued unabated in the face of political and economic sanctions, is the gravest threat to European security in decades.
More than 5,000 deaths have already occurred since the conflict started a year ago. Secretary of State John Kerry is in Kiev today urging Russian leaders to accept the European peace plan.
College freshmen are feeling depressed and overwhelmed. A survey of more than 150,000 students nationwide says about 10% had felt depressed. About 35% felt overwhelmed. The American Freshman National Norms Fall 2014 survey assessed hundreds of areas ranging from political views to exercise habits. Other findings suggest students are spending more time on academics and socializing less. But social networks are consuming more than 6 hours a week. Some students are saying that may be leading to feelings of depression.
In Texas, one person is dead after a small plane crashed into a television station's transmitter last night. The single-engine plane hit KCBD's tower on its way to the Preston Smith International Airport in Lubbock. The station went off the air and a power outage hit the surrounding neighborhood. The station is back on the air today with a studio provided by the local school district.
Flights have resumed landing at LAX. Earlier, 10 flights were diverted to airports in surrounding areas because of dense fog. But now it's nothing but sunshine with highs in the 70s and lows in the 50s. CSUN students are enjoying this beautiful weather. Los Angeles residents can expect to have a clear weekend with the forecast ahead. There is a 40% chance of rain on Saturday night.
Now we have Nancy Tinajero with Business News.
Thank you, October. Sony Pictures co-chair is stepping down after nearly 20 years of working with the company. Amy Pascal spent the last month dealing with one of the biggest cyber hacks in corporate history. She also took criticism surrounding the release of the film The Interview, which featured North Korean leader Kim Jong-un being murdered by 2 American journalists. Pascal says she will launch a new company in May, producing movies, television, and theater. 80 million Anthem Blue Cross members fear the test results and personal details are now in power of cyber hackers. Information such as names, birthdays, social security numbers, and medical records may be at risk. The sensitive information became available to hackers after they broke into the company's database. Medical information is often sold to criminals who construct billing and insurance scams. Anthem is working with the federal government to determine who is behind the attack. And now let's go on to Jacqueline and Aldana with the latest in health news.
California lawmakers are proposing a law requiring parents to vaccinate all school children unless the child's health is in danger. The proposal comes after an outbreak of measles began at Disneyland and infected more than 100 people in some 14 states. Pediatrician and Senator Richard Pan says we should not wait for more children to sicken or die before we act. Under the proposal, parents will not be able to cite religion or personal beliefs as the reason for not vaccinating their children. Starbucks will soon offer coconut milk as an alternative to dairy and soy. Coconut milk is a healthier choice to any beverage because it doesn't provide the same allergens present in almond milk. Some CSUN students say it is a great idea.
I'm very excited to see that they're moving to healthier alternatives for milk. Considering I'm lactose intolerant, I don't like milk.
If fruity is offered, I'll be willing to pay for it because I am trying to, be a lot more healthier.
Starbucks customers will be able to order coconut milk starting February 17th. And now to Nancy Tinajero with what's new in the world of entertainment.
The Brown Museum is set to open in September in downtown Los Angeles. The $140 million building is located next to the Walt Disney Concert Hall. The museum will exhibit contemporary and post-World War II art collections. Admissions will be free of charge. The 57th Annual Grammy will air this Sunday night on CBS at 8 Pacific Time. Artists like Beyoncé, Kanye West, and Katy Perry are preparing for their performances. Miley Cyrus has also been nominated for her first time in her career under the category Best Pop Vocal Album. Although Taylor Swift's busy schedule will now allow her to perform, she will be presenting Grammy Awards during the show. And now, Jacqueline will bring us the newest in sports.
Snoop Dogg's son, Cordell Broadus, has signed with the UCLA football team. UCLA coach Jim Mora had offered Broadus a scholarship when he was only 15 years old. Snoop Dogg is a die-hard USC fan, but says he is proud and thrilled for his son to play for the LA team. The four-star All-American receiver says he just wants to play in front of his family and keep balling out.
Me and my dad have a real close relationship, so, you know, he knows me and I know him, so it's never like he's pushing me too hard. It's just everything is just perfect, and, you know, we got that type of bond.
The recruitment will be shown in an ESPN 5-part documentary series, Snoop and Son, A Dad's Dream. For the first time in NBA history, all 5 starters from the same team have been named Player of the Month. The Atlanta Hawks All-Stars Paul Millsap, Jeff Teague, and Al Horford, along with Kyle Korver and DeMar Carroll, were honored. Hawks coach Mike Budenholzer says the starters' recognition reflects the work the entire team and organization has put in. The team set a franchise record 19-0 winning streak until their loss to New Orleans Monday night. That's it for sports, and now we go back to October and Lindsey with the news.
I'm Lindsey Karlis.
I'm October Primavera. Thank you for watching our show today.